decided to record lots of the different accompaniments for Kuku. The drumming group, We're Drummers, we have been playing this for the last couple of sessions we've had together, and I think we've come up with something like 19 accompaniments that you can play for the rhythm Kuku. So I thought I would record them all, and then if anybody wants to practice, they can do. Just refresh your memory. If you haven't got your drum, you can play on a cushion or just on your knees. I'm sure you can improvise. If you are playing on your drum, just remember to take any rings off. I tend to take my watch off as well, just in case my watch buckle catches on the skin, because the last thing I want to have to do is to get my drum reskinned. So the call for Kuku goes like this. It goes flam tone, 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 slap, slap, slap. So it's flam, tone, 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 slap, slap, slap. And then we're off. The first part, rhythm populaire. We, in our drumming group, we use silly words and phrases to help us remember which part is which. So this part we call Fly Away Kuku, and it's slap, 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 tone, tone, right, left, right, right, left. The next one, part 2. My words for this are going to the shopping mall. Sorry, it's a bit American, but it just happens to fit. It's bass, bass, tone, tone, bass, bass, trap. And the trap is done with a slap. So you do a slap while you're pressing down on the skin with your other hand. So this is how it goes. It's right, left, right, left, right. Okay. Going to the shopping mall. Okay. The next one, part 3. My words are go to the coffee shop. And it's slap, tone, tone, slap, slap, slap. Right, right, left, right, left, right. Next one is make a noise with a drum. Tone, tone, bass, slap, slap, bass. And it's right, left, right, right, left, right. Next one, one of my favourite words, I think it's a volcano somewhere in South America, Popocatépetl. Popocatépetl. Slap, slap, tone, tone, slap, slap. And it's just right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay? The next one is 1, 2, 3, apricot. Bass, 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 tone, tone, tone. Bass, 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 tone, tone, tone. And we're going to do right, left, right, right, left, right. Bass, bass, bass. Number 7, this is a longer one, but it does fit in with Kuku. The words are, if you look in the hole, there's a spider. Tone, 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 slap, 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 tone, 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 slap. And it goes right, 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 sorry, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right. That's the first 7 done. Page 2 of my notes. Oh, this is a really common one. The words we use are ride bicycle, but it actually starts on the bicycle bit. So it's bass, tone, tone, slap, bass, tone, tone, slap. And the handing I'm going to do, let's try this. Okay, part 9, ketchup and sausages, ketchup and sausages, tone, tone, slap, tone, tone, slap. Yeah, that's right. Tone, tone, slap, tone, tone, slap, right, left, left, right, left, right. Obviously I'm a right-handed person. Probably should have mentioned this at the start. If you are left-handed, you may find it easier to do the opposite handing. So basically the notes that require the most emphasis should be on your dominant hand. Right, next part, part 10. Bring me half an apple. Bring me half an apple. Bass, bass. Tone, 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 bass, bass, tone, 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 right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay. Part 11. A little bit more complicated. The phrase, the words that I use, there's a big hole in the curtain, but you actually bring it in at the big hole in the curtain. There's a big hole in the curtain. That'll make sense in a minute when I play it. So it's going to be bass, bass, So when you're actually joining that accompaniment, when others are playing Kuku, you would actually start with the basses. So bass, 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 tone, tone, slap, tone, tone. The next one, my words are, I am going to make cake, oh no you don't. and it's going to be bass, tone, bass, bass, tone, bass, tone, 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 tone. It's getting a bit complicated now, isn't it? Okay, but when you listen to it, it will make more sense. So. Basses are on the right hand there, so the first bit is, you know, your hands aren't really moving that much, they're in the same place. Bass, tone, bass, bass, tone, bass, tone, 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 tone. I am going to make cake. Oh no you don't. So the reason that that we make up silly words for this is obviously to help you remember which part is which. Because if I say, right, we're going to play Kuku and I want you to play accompaniment 4, how are you going to remember what that is? You know, you need some clue. Because accompaniment 4, you might be thinking of the 4th accompaniment to Yankee or Tansele or Sogolon or anything. But if I say to you, right, we're going to do the one that's I'm going to make cake, you go, oh yeah, I remember that one. That's the point. It's stupid, but it works. Right, lucky for some, number 13, have some apricots, have some apricots. But it's going to start with a flam tone. So you're going to play the sort of ba-dum, not quite in sync. And that's basically just one note, even though it's not played exactly simultaneously. So the first have some apricots is the flam tone, 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 bass, slap. And then the second time round, it's bass, tone, tone, bass, slap. So it's... I did that wrong, didn't I? This is a more tricky one. Right.
Someone is
There's
at the
my
front door.
doorbell. This is to be resumed. Right, we'll start again. So if you're having trouble with this one, because the handing is quite complicated, I would break it down and do the flam, tone, tone, bass, slap, and get that into your head first. So it's right, left, right, left, right. And then once that's kind of in your muscle memory, you can work on the second part, where the bass is on your left again, and the second part is bass, tone, tone, bass, slap. So you've got the two parts together. Let's see if I can get this right. Flam, tone, tone, bass, slap, bass, tone, tone, bass, slap. Okay, good luck with that one. Remember, you don't have to memorize them all, you don't have to practice them all, but it's just like for reference. Number 14, we're going to do a flam again with this one, but this time the flam is a bass and a tone like this. So it starts with that flam, and then it's tone, tone, bass, slap, slap. And the words are, wow, this is really good. Wow, this is really good. Flam, tone, tone, bass, slap, slap. And again, I'm not really fussed if your slams, oh dear me, I'm not really fussed if your tones and your slaps don't sound that different at this stage. It's more about getting the rhythm, getting your hands working in the right place. Right, number 15. Okay, the words for this one are: sing me a song about a bicycle, about a bicycle, about a bicycle. Go on, sing me a song about a bicycle, etc. So it's quite a long one, but there's a repeated phrase in it. So it starts off with 4 slaps, right, left, right, right. That's easy enough. Sing me a song. Sing me a song. The next bit, which is repeated 3 times, is bass, tone, tone, bass, slap, slap. And it's left, right, right, left. I think I actually played it different to what I just said then, didn't I? So bass, tone, tone, bass, slap, slap. So you repeat that phrase, you hear that phrase 3 times, and then you just finish it off with a bass and a slap. So it's going to go, sing me a song about a bicycle, it's quite a long phrase, but a lot of repetition. So, sing me a song about a bicycle, about a bicycle, about a bicycle, go on. Okay. Number 16. Again, it's quite a long one. Let me see if I can get this right first time. So all we've got is tones and basses in this one. Start off with 5 tones and then a bass, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tones and 2 basses. And my words are: coming to the dance? No. Are you really coming to the dance? No, no. And the no's are the basses. So, coming to the dance? No. Are you really coming to the dance? No, no. it's actually quite simple. That was number 16. Number 17. You might remember the old song about the Chattanooga Choo Choo. So I've pinched those words a bit, and the words are Chattanooga, 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 Chattanooga. And it's slap, slap, tone, turn, slap, slap, bass. Slap, slap, tone, turn, slap, slap, bass. Okay, easy one, that one. Right, number 18. I haven't played this one for ages. I'm not sure I can actually remember it. Tone, turn, slap, that bass, slap, tone, tone, slap, bass, slap. What do you know? I remembered it. So it's go and fetch the doctor, go fetch the doctor, go and fetch the doctor, go fetch the doctor. Tone, turn, slap, slap, bass, slap, tone, tone, slap, bass, slap, tone, turn, slap, slap, bass, slap, tone, tone, slap, bass, slap. So right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. So this is very similar to Rhythm Populaire, Fly Away Cuckoo, but it's got a bass in it after the first slap. So you're going to do that bass with your right hand. So it's going to go right, right, left, right, right, left. So whereas Rhythm Populaire is just slap, 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 you're just popping a bass in that big gap actually. And that was the 19 parts that I have managed to find from my notes of being taught by various people over the last quite a few years. I'm not claiming to be any kind of expert, and as you will see, I do make mistakes. Right, the other thing that we learned was the break, or two breaks in fact, the short break and the long break. So the short break is I don't have any words for that one, and I don't think it needs them really. So it's 4 double slaps, then a bass, another double slap, 4 basses, and a double slap. So 2, 3, 4. Okay, and the master drummer would play that. You might have been playing the accompaniments for quite a while, and then you'd hear the call from the master drummer, and you'd go into that break, the short break. Then you'd hear the call again and you go back to playing the accompaniments. The second break, longer break, I did make up some words for this one. It's a bit tricky until you get your head around it, but once you do, then it'll come quite naturally. So my words were, I'm not a snitch, I'm not, really, I'm not a snitch, I'm not. I'm not a snitch, well actually, I'm not a snitch, I'm not, really, I'm not a snitch, I'm not. I'm not a snitch, well actually, she slept with me and then she slept with my friend. So try and remember this as somebody who's trying to pretend that they're not a gossip, they nearly tell you the gossip, they change their minds, and then in the end they tell you the gossip. So it's a mixture of tones and slaps with a few basses thrown in. So right. I will do that 2 or 3 times, and then hopefully you might be able to join in when you've heard it a couple of times. So I'll try and play it quietly so you can hear the words. So I'm not a snitch, I'm not, really, I'm not a snitch, I'm not. I'm not a snitch, well actually, I'm not a snitch, I'm not, really, I'm not a snitch, I'm not. I'm not a snitch, well actually, she slept with me and then she slept with my friend. Okay, you can change that to he, obviously, depending. So let's do it again. So you can see that the first phrase, right up to the, well actually, that is repeated in the second half, but then you continue with the, he slept with me, and then he slept with my friend. And it's just a case of getting those basses with the right rhythm. So some of them are like doubles and some of them are single notes. So, well, actually, so it's 1 1 double. Well, actually, 1 1 double, double 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 1. 1 1 double, 1 1 double, double 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 1. So I hope that makes sense. It's turned out to be a long video. I will have to have done some editing of it by the time you see it, so that I appear to be a lot more competent than I actually am. And hopefully see you at the next drum session. If you have stumbled upon this on my YouTube channel and you're not a member of this drum circle, that's fine. If you're interested, we meet at the Ware Maltings. It's actually called Southern Maltings in Kibes Lane, Ware, Hertfordshire, on alternate Wednesday evenings. And you can look it up on the Southern Maltings website. Thank you.